President Trump and President Xi Jinping are scheduled to meet on the sidelines of the G-20 Leaders Summit.
This is the first time the two presidents have gotten together in a year in an effort to try to resolve the trade tensions that engulf both nations.
Will they be able to find common ground on trade issues? Here's what each side is expecting to get out of the meeting.
I would say that Trump's main objective is to get China to finally agree that Beijing forces U.S. companies, sometimes, to transfer their technology to their Chinese partners.
That will never happen. China has even denied that it has a policy of forcing U.S. companies to transfer technology to Chinese partners. That's one issue both sides definitely do not see eye to eye on.
That's the key. And from that, there's a lot of other things that hang off of that. That would be more purchases of U.S. goods, reduction in regulations on U.S. companies doing business in China.
That's a tricky one. China may very well agree to give U.S. companies greater market access. The question is how well those promises will be implemented.
Yeah, don't expect a real deal out of the G20. Don't expect a trade agreement with all sorts of clauses and particulars. The very best, the most you're going to get out of this is an agreement to talk further.
First, no more tariffs. What President Xi wants is for the U.S. to suspend any plans to slap additional tariffs against Chinese products and to end existing tariffs against Chinese products like steel and aluminum.
The one objective criteria to look for in this meeting is on January 1st, tariffs on $200 billion of Chinese goods go from 10% to 25%. And for the U.S. to actually agree to suspend those tariffs, China would have to make certain concessions, significant concessions, to get Trump to lay off.
China's GDP growth next year could be reduced by as much as 1 percentage point or even more if the U.S. goes ahead with the plans to slap additional tariffs on Chinese products.
I mean, one of the main issues for both presidents is that markets in both countries are doing poorly. They're looking for reasons to be able to buck up the markets, to instill some confidence that this trade fight won't spiral into a new Cold War.
The tensions we're seeing in the trade area can easily spread over to other areas as well, like military, security, and all the others. So that's why all eyes in China now are on the meeting.
We're at the precipice of what a lot of people are calling a new Cold War. And whether we fall over that precipice or whether we don't, we'll find out a lot, in this particular meeting.